What's up, guys? Okay, so I want to talk about Greninja, and I've looked at a few tier lists for this game. I know it's still super new, but for some reason, Greninja, I am not seeing him at the top, and I don't know why. I strongly disagree. This character just seems to have everything you need to excel at a game like this. So I'm showcasing this video to pretty much explain and show why I think Greninja is as good as he is. So this video is going to take place in a master rank lobby. I am solo queuing. You probably saw my rank earlier. Don't judge me based off that. I've been doing a lot of experimental things in master rank now that obviously you can't D-rank, and that's how a lot of people feel, I'm sure. So take it with a grain of salt, but I have been able to very consistently just mop the floor with Greninja. I've actually even scored a 558 point game with Greninja, which is the highest I've ever seen anywhere from any Reddit post or screenshot or anything. So as far as I know, I'm calling that a fucking world record, but only with this guy. Greninja, I'm telling you guys, goal getter is the meta. You know, everyone runs eject button. It did recently just get nerfed too, but I've been running goal getter with score shield on Greninja, on Machamp, on Crustle, and I consistently, even in defeat, I consistently score at least 200 points. There's games where I'll score 300, 350, and you'll even see what I score this game. But I do think goal getter is the way to go, especially with a Pokemon who, like Greninja, with his moveset, a lot of people are going to be rocking Smoke Screen and they're going to be using Surf. Both of those are dash style moves, so you don't really need eject button on him. He already has two built-in eject buttons, and you could see the opponent Greninja here is using it as well. But goal getter, you know, Greninja is going to be all over the field. He can rotate fast. Like I said, he's got two dashes. He can fight at range and up close. In fact, his boosted attack has different properties depending on if you do it up close or at range. At range, his boosted attack will slow the movement speed of opposing Pokemon, and you can see that inner circle there when Ludicolo starts to get a little close. The up close boosted attack will deal more damage to a weak Pokemon. So he's actually versatile in that sense too. He's categorized as a ranged attacker, but he fills a lot of roles. He feels a lot like a speedster as well. And that's another thing, you know, here you can see me taking mid and jungle with Greninja, but the game recommends going top lane with him, which he certainly can. He's very versatile. Again, like I said, he can function very well with many different playstyles and routes. But again, you know, this is my first MOBA, and I've been doing so good with him, so I feel like because it's my first, I have kind of that blank slate mentality where I don't quite understand all the premises, but they're being absorbed super fast in the game, and just my ability to outperform a lot of other players right now is speaking to me to tell me I'm doing something right, and other people may be overlooking it. So that is what I'm here to explain. Also, turn on your setting that lets you see when your next boosted attack is. It is really helpful. You can throw out a couple blanks just so your next one's boosted and you'll enter a fight a little stronger. Another thing I want to talk about, you know, you go mid. Once you farm up those guys, you can go and try to get a quick score. Use your camera to look around. If they're not on the base, go ahead, pop that first goal getter. The cooldown did even get nerfed, so I should be seeing more people use it, but still am not. A lot of people are still really stuck on their eject buttons. Good little pursuit there. You're going to see me go back and farm some more. Another thing, lately I've been using attack weight sometimes instead of muscle band, or instead of scope lens. It depends. Sometimes I'll do muscle band and attack weight. This Greninja build in this video is scope lens, muscle band, and score shield, I'm pretty sure. But I do plan on coming out with like a Mythbusters style video as well to answer some questions and showcase a bunch of other things people don't quite know, because I've discovered that you know, at its best, Wise classes at max level are not as good as special attack specs at max level for a lot of characters, even for Gardevoir, who should get the most out of that 7% bonus of a max out Wise glasses. Special attack specs are still better. So you're going to see me go for another score here. This is where Score Shield comes in. I wasn't able to get it. He broke the shield, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll have to fight you real quick, but we're all piled up there. No problem scoring, so you can already see that's 60 points in. If I did have attack weight, that would be an extra 24 attack points for my character. I tried to steal Dreadnought there, even from my own team, just to get the little energy balls to keep my scoring high, but obviously you can tell we're at a very good pace right now. Got Dreadnought no problem, have been able to score, so we have a nice little cushion already ahead of our opponents, even if they get Rotom and have like an insta 40 bomb off of Rotom's, you know, no needing to charge up your goal. But yeah, we still have shield, so we have no fear taking on this Zeraora. He's gonna get away from us, that's fine. Ooh, really slow here. He's just gonna be healing up, but like, what can he do right now? We're in their base. That's another kill. And Greninja, you know, like Absol a lot, and like Zera, when they do go mid, they can just rack up so much momentum. I overextended a little bit there. That's my bad. Obviously, I'm gonna go down for that, but I was already able to get my goals off, so I'm not even gonna lose any balls there. So that's a good spot. In a way, sometimes I tell myself, it gives me a quick rotate back to start farming up again. So that's what I start doing. You know, again, it's good to be there for the team fights, but when there are no need for a team fight, like Dreadnought's not present, Rotom's not present, we're not at Zapdos, you know, nothing's really going on, farm up, be efficient, always be farming up. Obviously I can take the fight there. It was 1v1. You can stay aware of the map and the team. You can look at the top 4 of them are gone, so you see only Cinderace on the map at the bottom, so that means I could score right now. They would jump on me, but Score Shield protects from that. So now I'm kind of smothered here, but again, I don't mind going down. I'm scoring a lot, and you know, kills don't win games, points do. You can get 20 kills, and if you score 0 points, it ain't gonna really be helping the team much. Of course, getting the knockouts do help in the sense of like, okay, they're on cooldown timer, now we have a free fight at Zapdos or Dreadnought, and that helps. But when it comes down to it, I've seen people score like 12, 15 knockouts in a game, but they score like 30 points, and I just wonder how. Like, you guys have to be dunking your balls, come on. So that's my priority, and you'll see it throughout this video. I will help in team fights when I can. Obviously, I'm going to be like the highest level of the team for the most part. If you're doing things right, if you're going mid with a character like Greninja, I should maintain the highest level of the team. So yes, my presence is important, but it's all about being efficient. You get in when you need to get in, you get out when you need to get out, and you just keep farming up. And again, like I said, part of what makes Greninja so good, he's good at range and up close attacking, because his up close boosted attack has its own special properties. His ranged boosted attack has its own special property. He has 2 dashing moves. One of them is kind of like Hex and what's the other? Pursuit, where if you hit with it in a certain way, in Surf's case, it's getting the last hit on a Pokemon. If you hit with it in a certain way, its cooldown resets. And I'm just going to score in their face, because why not? I'm invincible for most of Zeraora's discharge there, so I burn that out of him. Get a little damage, but of course I go down again. But, once again, not a big deal. You can see the levels there of the game. We're all at a pretty good pace here, and we got about 50 seconds till Zapdos. So, that is the focus right now, is to pretty much just get ourselves in a comfortable position to be ready for the Zapdos fight. And a lot of times what I like to do, especially with Greninja, who can smoke screen in and surf out, is I will be that person who sneaks that 50 bomb in for 100 points at the 2-minute mark, because yeah, I can sneak in with a smoke screen, pop goal getter, have score shield, drop that bomb, and then surf out if they land on me or something, and then I'm back at my range. I'm in a good spot. We're getting another Dreadnought here. I recently learned that if you get 2 Dreadnoughts and 2 Rotoms, or 3 Dreadnoughts, you're gonna do less damage to Zapdos. A Dreadnought is worth 10 points, and a Rotom is worth 5 points, where the game, if you have 30 points, you're gonna be nerfed in your Zapdos fight, and you do less than half damage for I think a minute and a half, which is really strange. It's another one of those comeback mechanics where if a team gets every Dreadnought and every Rotom, you might still be doing better because you have a higher chance of getting Zapdos. But yeah, there's that 100 bomb I was talking about. One of them on cooldown respawn, 2 of us. So I'm keeping an eye on the map. I'm watching Zapdos. Cinderace obviously comes in here, but I have ult and I'm a higher level, so I don't fear that fight. Here's going to be another 86 points. 3 of them are on cooldown. And, I'm confident in Zapdos. We have a couple teammates there. They have a Greninja. I'm going to warp back because I do want to help. I haven't been able to put my camera on Zapdos, but it's good to constantly do that so you're aware of his HP. I was obviously just out there scoring, which, again, is what wins games. There's plenty of games where because I score so aggressively, the opponents get Zapdos. Yes, I'm not there for the team fight, but because I'm putting up such insanely high numbers, we win anyway, even with them getting Zapdos. And here you can see only Ninetales, myself, and 1 opponent are alive in the game right now. So I'm going to get another 100 bomb off. And this is pretty much how the games go when I do have these really good ones that start off with a nice momentum, because Greninja is just so good. He snowballs so hard. It's a lot like Zeraora. I'm not going to make an assertion on if Greninja is better or not, but like I said in the beginning, Greninja is not placed very highly on these tier lists. And I noticed late, but we don't even have a good team comp. We have Slowbro, Wigglytuff, Venusaur, Ninetales. So 707 points from that game, which you can see it can go so smoothly with Greninja, especially if he goes mid, because you reach Frogadier right after farming that first little batch of the crabs and the buffers, and 437 points in that game. You guys saw how it goes. There's a lot of scoring at the 2-minute point, but look at how much was scored even before that. So that's Greninja for you. I just want to show you guys. Start trying Goal Getter. It's okay to detach and get weaned off of eject button. You'll be fine. Trust me. Good luck out there, guys.